Hi guys, welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. Today's topic is going to be about you. This will be the usual message you need to hear reading. I would prefer calling it what should you focus on right now and what is the advice. But I would like to add a bit more meaning to it. In the beginning, I will try to describe your current situation and what you are going through, what concerns you in general. And this, I believe that it will be a bit more helpful for you to understand if the message can resonate with you or not. Okay. So, focus on yourself, think about your situation, what concerns you, and pick one of the three piles. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Pile 1, welcome. This is your reading. Let's see the cards. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Okay, let me get the first card also. Freedom. Okay, now, what do we have here? We do have a 10 of Swords, so this card is obviously indicating a very difficult, a very unpleasant situation. Something that you have been experiencing for a long time. Maybe for some of you, we are talking about years also, okay? This situation has finally ended. It's over. The Ten of Swords shows that for sure this thing has left you hurt, tired. Some of you have even experienced a physical or even an emotional exhaustion, okay? I don't think you need to worry anymore. The worst part is over, the suffering is over. Of course, you need to process all the pain, all the disappointment and everything, but you know, also because the ending, the closure, can seem very sudden. With the Six of Cups here, we do have a very interesting combination. The message is actually asking you, let me tell you, to stop and think of how things and events have unfolded in your life, especially in the past months, okay? If you do that, you will understand that this ending here wasn't sudden. Let's say, the universe, your life anyway, the events that were happening were kind of preparing you for this. So when something, let me give you an example, okay? We do have something that it is about to end. And you will realize that the people that are involved in the situation are slowly distancing themselves from the situation, from you, okay? The circumstances are changing. You might see sudden things happening. So you are gradually start seeing that, the environment, the scenery, the people start changing around you. Maybe a friend is no longer a friend, a lover is no longer a lover, okay? I'm just giving you examples here because this is a very general message. Maybe we are forced to change job, house, city, anything. But, this isn't the world around us that is changing. This is you. You are shifting to another reality. Okay, now here, attention, because I'm not saying that you are changing dimension or anything like this, okay? I'm simply saying that you are subconsciously, you start creating a new reality, a new chapter in your life is beginning. So this is nothing more than you having decided on a subconscious level that you want a new thing in your life. And you start manifesting this thing. In order to manifest something new, you need to release gradually what you don't need anymore. Sometimes, now, and this is the meaning of the Ten of Pentacles together with the Six of Cups, we are so attached to what we have right now that this natural process of change is, is seen, is perceived as painful. So we suffer because we struggle to keep what we have. That's the pain of the Ten of Swords. So the first advice of the cards is very simple. It says that you are actually a bit stuck here. And we do have a Three of Pentacles, which is not working as something very positive right now, okay? Especially with the Six of Cups. Because it says that, it shows the effort. It's like you're saying to yourself, I have tried too hard to achieve this. I did my best to maintain this job. I did my best to have this relationship going, or this whatever situation you are holding so tight to. The Three of Pentacles is the everyday effort you have put into this thing in order to make it work. And the Pentacles, of course, is a very slow energy, so this is another indication that we are talking about an effort that maybe has lasted, for years for some of you. And the Six of Cups is giving another message too. It's talking about how we are perceiving the past. So guys, are you sure that this thing that ended is what you really want? Is really what you deserve? Is this the right thing for you? Because maybe sometimes, okay, for some of you, it doesn't have to be for all of you, with the Six of Cups, sometimes we don't want to see the truth. We don't want to see that things weren't actually so great after all. We are so afraid of what is coming next, after the Ten of Swords, that we have actually deleted all the bad memories, okay? And we have kind of idealized this past situation. So if this is what is happening, you already know it, okay? Deep inside you, you know that this is something that you are doing. So if this is what you are doing, the cards are asking you to clear your thoughts. Okay, you can't wake up one day and see that, yes, I'm kind of seeing the past like in a better way than it was actually. But you can try to clear your thoughts, to, see things the way they really were. You have to understand that you might have deleted many unpleasant things from your past in order to avoid changing. That's a story here. And of course, this is not you. Many people do this, okay? Everybody has done this throughout our lives. So, you will realize if you do this that the Ten of Swords is nothing more here than a blessing. Okay, the Ten of Swords resonates a lot with the Freedom card, and this freedom is what you will experience when you will see that a situation that was not working anymore, that has caused you so much trouble and so much struggle all these years, has finally ended. So this can only be beneficial for you. You might need time to do that, okay? You might need to recover emotionally, physically, but you will recover. And what is coming next is going to be much better and much healthier than what you have experienced in the past. Okay, so the first message, whatever has happened, don't resist this release and this change. Make it happen, accept the ending, and move forward. There is no turning back here for you. Okay, let's move on a bit. 10 of Wands, see, you are stuck. You don't want to release. You don't want to release the past. 9 of Swords. Okay, the emotional burden, let's say, you are going through, and the 4 of Pentacles. Good. Let's get one more of these. Confront. It's the Moon card. So here, with the 9 of Swords, we are talking about how this ending of the 10 of Swords has affected you on an emotional and psychological level. The suffering is evident, there is despair, and you feel that there is no hope here. You know, I feel like sometimes you are not, some of you, okay, this might resonate with some of you, you are not expecting something positive to come, and you kind of feel very sad here. This can be, you know, partially understandable because it is still too early to completely release this 10 of Swords. But you need to understand that with time, and this is a promise that the 6 of Cups is giving, especially with cards like the 4 of Pentacles, and it's telling you that you will need time, but in the end you will heal. Especially, you know, if your problem has to do with a job or your career, I want you to know that big changes are coming on the way. You have done this effort for all these years with the 3 of Pentacles, trying, working on the details, putting your best self out there, okay, in order to develop, in order to achieve something. And now you feel that all these things have gone to waste. The point is that you should start moving forward. There is no reason staying focused on the 10 of Swords, because we do have the 4 of Pentacles. And this is going to come very soon in your life. This card is talking about abundance, about stability. And here we're talking about material abundance and recognition for your efforts. So, a perfect card if we are dealing, if you are asking, if you are worried about your career, about your job. If this is about a relationship, the 4 of Pentacles is telling you that right now you actually need to take care mostly of yourself. You need to focus on yourself a bit. I feel like you have dedicated a lot of time, a lot of energy to something that is no longer there. So during this process, you might have neglected yourself a bit. So I think the cards are suggesting you to relax, to focus a bit on your well-being, okay? So what do you need to do here? You need to dedicate more time to you. Right now, you are the center of your attention. So in any case, don't worry that things are not going to work out, okay? Or you are going to neglect your responsibilities for the sake of taking care of yourself, okay? Actually, you have been a great manager until now, so you can afford to lose some time or spend some extra money for your own well-being. It's very important right now. Another aspect, another positive aspect of the 10 of Wands is confirming that all the effort, it shows, first of all, the negative side of the card is that you are very attached to this 10 of Swords, to this 9 of Swords, okay? So you are not letting go this sadness, this worry. The positive aspect of the card, though, is telling you that your efforts is another confirmation. Your efforts are not going to waste. Okay, so right now the Nine of Swords together with the Moon is telling you that you cannot see things clearly. We already know this, okay? But this is going to last for some time. And this is because your confusion and your fear is mixed between what has happened to you, you're struggling to understand what went wrong, why this Ten of Swords, and then you're also a bit afraid regarding the future, what is coming next. So all these cards are telling you clearly that nothing bad is coming next. Okay, nothing of what you are afraid of is going to happen. The confusion is your current state of mind, and the tarot is giving you a very practical way of releasing this tension, this sadness. It's asking you to relax and do what you love most. Even if you feel like you don't want to do anything at all, then go ahead and do nothing. Sit back, lay on your bed, relax. That's the point here. You can go to a spa or something if you're lucky enough to be able to go in these places right now. Go out for a walk, but whatever you do, you need to adopt the Four of Pentacles mood. Why? Because you need to be conscious of what you are doing and the relaxation that you are experiencing through drinking a coffee, getting an ice cream, walking, or going to the gym if your gym is open in your area, lucky you. So don't focus on the past. Don't focus on the future right now. Focus on yourself. Okay. Four of Pentacles, this is a selfish person. And we're not asking you, of course, to be selfish. We are just simply telling you to take care of yourself. Okay, it's very important right now. Let's see what's coming next. Knight of Fire, Knight of Wands. Okay, no, you can't see anything, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. The Tower. Ace of Wands. And the Empress. Now, the Empress is a very positive card to see in the end here. It's talking about your personal rebirth. And it's also very positive when it comes to your emotional and physical strength. Okay, with the Nine of Swords, you have experienced exhaustion, emotional and physical, I think, for most of you. So this card is telling you that all your power, all your energy, and your mental clarity will be restored in the near future. The Tower, though, is an element of delay. Even though you have experienced the Ten of Swords, the closure, the breakup, the ending, okay, whatever that was, you keep carrying this thing for some time, even in the future. So the Tower here is both good and bad, let's say. Bad because you will experience the final ending, finally, and the release of the Nine of Swords. Okay, and this is going to come a bit in the future. The bad is also the delay here, but this delay is depending on you. you have to realize that no one can help you get out of the Nine of Swords. If you don't want it, no one can force you to do it. You can talk to your friends, you can talk to people that are close to you and seek other people's support. But asking them what to do makes no sense because you already know what to do. What you need here is not guidance on what to do, but you need time. You need time to release finally this Ten of Swords. You haven't released it yet. It will happen in the future. So take your time because this is what you need to do. But attention here, taking your time is fine. But taking all this time to the point that we end up with 2 major arcana cards is a bit too much here. For your case, I think, okay, then of course you will let me know if it resonates or not. But, I understand the pain, but the cards show that actually this is you who chooses to be stuck after some time. So the advice again is to be practical. The Ace of Wands here is a very positive card, is the new idea and the promise that everything will be okay in the future. And it is no coincidence that the same one here is held by the Empress. Okay, so this is up to you. Thinking, healing, suffering, crying is a good thing, okay, but you will have to set boundaries on this process. Okay, the Knight of Fire here is something or someone that is going to appear in your life, giving you a new opportunity to start moving forward. So yes, you need to think about it. Yes, you need to do this cycle, to think about it, analyze it, suffer, then get better and everything. But don't stay too much on this. There are other things, other opportunities that are coming your way. So, if you can, just try to release it a bit faster. Don't force yourself, don't push yourself. But also don't get stuck in a negative mindset, okay? Focus more on the positive. Of course, it's not easy. I know it's not easy, but you are also here for an advice, okay, that makes sense and can help you out somehow. So that's the message. Let me know if it resonates, what you think, okay? And thank you for watching. And if you liked it, like and subscribe. Thank you. Pile 2, welcome. This is your reading. Now, let's see the cards. Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, the Lovers. Okay. And we also have Trust here. So, I think the key to this reading is the Judgment, but I want to start with your energy, the Knight of Pentacles. I think you have always been very rational, focused, and very practical. You have done your best. This is a very hard-working person. So you have done all that you could in order to achieve the balanced situation where you are now. This knight is calm, okay, methodical, and he's sure about the steps he's taking. So until now, let's say that you have achieved a lot of things in your life. And you have done this through your hard work, through your method, your being careful, caring, about each and every step that you're taking. But I'm wondering, why are you still a knight here? I mean, after all this effort, after all the things that you have sacrificed just to succeed this something that you have now, we do have the lovers here, the judgment. Shouldn't you be a king at least? I think yes. So there is an obstacle. There is something that is blocking your full potential, your success. And I think this something is the judgment here, this obstacle. So, on a practical level, you have achieved the success that you have been wanting, the success that you have been looking for years ago. Okay, maybe this is the issue here. But right now, things aren't really what you thought they would be. You have changed, and maybe your life experiences, the events of your life have made you change. And now your targets, your goals are not the same anymore. So this is a combination of somebody who is supposed to have something, but even though nothing is wrong, apparently, the situation doesn't feel right. You don't feel empty, you don't feel sad, but for sure you're not experiencing happiness or bliss. So let's say that your life has lost its magic. If this is a relationship, if this is about your relationship, it should be a happy and satisfying one. Okay, if it is your career, many people would envy your situation, your position. Okay, so apparently you have what you want or what you need, but it feels like you have sacrificed something. Or maybe you have turned down a very important opportunity that life has given you. Okay, with the judgment and the lovers. So why did this happen? Maybe because you have been afraid of change. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is not somebody who likes taking risks. So the judgment is the obstacle that is not letting you enjoy your life to the fullest. Because of this major arcana card, you are stuck. So for sure, guys, you have been changing on a personal level. The thing that used to make you happy in the past, right now is causing you indifference. The best case scenario is indifference, boredom. For example, you used to be so concentrated on your career, on your job, your success. Now you feel like you're a slave or something. There is no creativity, there is no enthusiasm, and all days kind of look the same for you. Why? Because of this judgment. So you have been awakened here on a spiritual level. The reason can be different for each of you. Okay, for some of you, a new person gets into your life, and a Knight of Pentacles is somebody that will fight anything, will fight anyone that is risking to put his routine or his schedule into a crisis. Okay, he doesn't want that. So I feel that you have tried to fight against your feelings for a new person, but in the end you lost. You fall in love, and this relationship has changed your life. If this is not a relationship and this is your career, for example, you have a new opportunity in front of you. But this is not something like, a new job. This is something completely different from what your normal life is, from your normal job, let's say. So you understand that this is what you want to do, this new thing that appeared in front of you. This is what you want to dedicate your life, yourself to, but you need to decide again. Stability or the new thing? What should you choose? For some of you, the choice has been already done in the past, okay? And you have chosen your Knight of Pentacles reality. Your need for security and maybe your fear for change have won. You don't want to change, so you prefer to stay here. Some of you are still asked to decide. In both cases, there is confusion. The Trust card is telling you that as long as you are confused, you cannot take any decision, or you can't know if the decision that you have taken is going to be beneficial for you in the long run. So what do we need to do? First of all, you need to rebuild your trust in yourself. Okay, until today you have been Prince of Pentacles here. Life has given you an opportunity and you have to decide, are you willing to abandon your comfort zone? If you are not ready, let's say you have already decided. If you're not ready, then why do you keep thinking about it? The answer is that you want to grab the opportunity, you are ready, but you are too afraid. And in this case, the solution is very simple. You need to take some time, you need to relax and work on yourself. The typical example here of what we are talking about is, the employee, the perfect employee. He's successful, he's very efficient, and he thinks that he can become self-employed. And even though he knows he's methodical and he's working very hard, he's still afraid to take that risk. Okay, this is the kind of situation. Let me see some more here. Okay, so the Hangman, Page of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, good. Let me get this. Giving and receiving. Now, the Hanged Man. Here, this card is confirming of what we said until now, because it's telling you not to take any decision, not to make changes as long as you're not thinking clearly. We have a couple of messages with that card. Another, message that might be useful is that you should actually re-examine the circumstances. You should check what is happening around you. Some changes cannot be avoided. There are things that are not controlled by you. So for some of you, these events that are actually affecting your life are completely out of your control. So there is this situation that you can't control. You are simply facing the consequences. So if that is the case, don't exhaust yourself by trying to control things that you can't. It's more useful if you just take it easy, relax, clear your thoughts. When you will be in a better mood, you can, make a plan, think of what you can actually change or what decisions to make. Okay, the Hanged Man is also telling you that you are feeling very stuck, stagnant. You're in a job, in a relationship, in a situation in general that is steady, but it's not giving you happiness. It's not giving you joy. So you should move forward and make changes. But before that, keep in mind that you are going to sacrifice stability. You're going to sacrifice the Knight of Pentacles that you have right now. So let's say this card is both a warning and an advice. The Page of Swords here can be a few things. First of all, it can simply be your child, if you are a parent. It can be a young person, a niece, a nephew that you might take care of. If this is your case, you are very worried about abandoning the stability you have because, of course, you are responsible for this person's future. So this is kind of adding more to your doubts of moving forward. If that's not your case, so if you're not a parent, this is your attitude. You are a bit unsure. Okay, the Page of Swords is very unsure, confused, but he's also very curious. So your need for change is starting to become stronger and stronger. You feel that if you don't change something now, you will never have the same opportunity again. Now is the time. This is how you feel. So we do have this thing of urgency, and this is starting kind of overwhelming you. For most of you, also something very beautiful here, a positive message is coming. News, email, a call. You are going to receive news about this Ten of Pentacles. And this card is talking about success here. And I'm not talking about potential success in the future if you follow this new opportunity and things like that. This is not some suggestion. These are facts. So this is a valuable piece of information that will give you more strength to overcome your fear of change. Let me give you an example. You want to change your job. You're not sure about the money. You are not sure about the profit. You want to do an investment and you're not sure. You have doubts until somebody calls you and they tell you that the profit is going to be much higher than what you expected. Okay, I'm giving you a very general example here. Or a relationship. You don't know if you need to leave this past connection and trust a new person. Something happens that gives you some sort of confirmation. So let's say that the universe, your reality will push you towards that direction to follow this new path. So you are definitely asked to release the old ways that are not making you happy anymore. The giving and receiving card is actually a reminder. It says that there is no 100% gain in any situation. There is always something to win and something to lose. So, when we are going through a major change, the beginning is always very difficult. It doesn't matter if we are happier or if we do have more material abundance. The stress of the change is there and we will need some time to process all of these feelings. So don't stay, don't be so stuck on the detail, like you have to understand 100% which is the best solution for you. Be a bit more intuitive. This is what the cards are suggesting you. Anyway, the cards overall are promising you abundance, so take some time, think about it, and then move forward, okay? Don't lose too much time here. Seven of Swords. Okay. Ace of Cups. And Knight of Cups. Life experience. Here we have the Tower, and it says a significant life event. Yes, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Okay, whatever. So I think the Tower here is part of these events that I was telling you in the beginning that you actually cannot control. And eventually this Tower, this life experience is going to lead to a drastic change. Even if it might seem painful at first, okay, you do have the Seven of Swords, which in this case is telling you, is showing actually to you of how much you want to break free from your current situation, okay? You want to leave the Knight of Pentacles. And, this is becoming more evident to you than ever. You realize that the universe is offering you here a cup with the Ace of Cups. So the opportunity to create something beautiful, whether it is, if this is career, it means that this career is going to be very fulfilling, okay? You are going to earn enough money, okay? This is actually abundance, but anyway, okay, you are going to have a good standard of living, but it is going to be also fulfilling on an emotional level. So you grab this cup, you grab this opportunity, and you create the circumstances for a happy life. And I feel that you are going to experience, a full satisfaction. You are going to be very happy about your future life here. You feel like you have found what you have been looking for. The message here, for many of you, this is about a relationship actually, not career. And the cards are also very promising. This is a new person that is coming into your life. This, for some of you, you might have been for some time in a third party, or this third party has been created very suddenly, in a very weird way. And in the end, I think you are going to end up with the new person in your life, okay? And this person is going to become actually your life partner, because you do have a very special connection, okay, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, but you are also creating stability. So this is not something temporary. This is not some silly affair that is going to end. So yes, either way, the message is very promising because it combines stability, okay, financial stability, emotional stability, happiness, but also the sense of adventure. Okay, you are never going to get bored here because this is your real life purpose. And that's a message actually. So let me know what you think, if it makes sense, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Pile 3, welcome. This is your reading, so let's see. 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, 6 of Wands. Focus. Okay. The message is very, very positive here. Is already very positive. For most of you, this is about your career. It can also be applied to your personal well-being or your personal life, but in a very practical way. Now, let me tell you, with the 3 of Pentacles, this card shows your dedication, your effort, your persistence in order to achieve something. So things haven't been easy for you. Sometimes you have even doubted. You weren't sure about, are you on the right direction? Is this the right path? Sometimes you weren't even sure about your targets. But even though we are dealing with an achievement in the 3D reality, so a successful career, material abundance, a happy relationship, you have followed a very intuitive method. This is how you achieved your accomplishment. So guys, this is the perfect example of how the manifestation of the magician works. You were not giving up even when you were not sure of what you are actually doing. You were applying your intuition and you were asking yourself, okay, how do I feel about this situation? Is this the right thing for me? Is it aligned with my principles? That was your method until now. When you had doubts, when your thought was not clear, your intuition was getting to work. So this method is going to pay out very soon. First of all your efforts will give you results: abundance, material abundance, stability, recognition from the people that are involved in this situation. The focus card here is going to give you more courage, more strength. So this is not a warning and this is not an advice. This is like the universe confirming to you that you are on the right path. So stay focused, don't lose your target. You have an excellent way to balance out your logic, your mind, your mindset, your thought, and your feelings, your soul. So this is the reason why you are manifesting so successfully whatever you need. The Temperance. This card here is showing the balance that you are achieving through this whole process. So again, yes, harmony, creativity, balance are coming on the way. So maybe you have been working too hard, or maybe you have been neglecting your partner. So now it's the time that all these things are going to be more balanced and will change. Some of you have been focused too much only on one aspect of your life. Maybe you needed to be very focused there in order to accomplish something special, or maybe you had to, out of necessity. So, for example, you had to work too many hours, neglecting your private life, or vice versa. This will end very soon, actually. You have already started realizing that things are getting balanced out gradually. So, the Six of Wands here is talking about this success. You have tried hard and now you are getting your rewards. Is it a better job? Is it a satisfying relationship? The sure thing is that you are finally entering a new chapter, a new phase in your life. Of course, attention here. This doesn't mean that you don't need to try and you don't need to work anymore, okay? You will need to work hard in order to maintain this new status that you have. But things are going to be much simpler from you. Especially from now on. It's going to be much easier. And I think this is something that you are already experiencing somehow. Okay, we have started out with cards that are very balanced and very strong. So I don't know if you have realized that this is going to be your reality from now on. Some of you are kind of thinking, is this something steady? Is this how things are going to be in the future? Or will you have to go back to where you used to be? Of course, guys, you are not going back to the old ways of this continuous effort, this hard working, but this doesn't mean that you will not have to work in order to stay with the Six of Wands energy, to be the winner. So enjoy this temporary, this transitory phase of your life where you can relax a bit more. This is your victory, okay? You can have some extra fun. Because with the Six of Wands, new battles are coming on the way. Different targets, higher goals. You seem to be a more experienced warrior, but still you need to be ready, okay? Now let's see some more. Beautiful, powerful message. You are full of energy, ready for some change. The Hierophant. The Wheel. And the Lovers. Moving on, the Eight of Cups. So, very good, very good. I think this is the best message of all the three piles. You are very aware of what you want to achieve. The previous two piles had to do with change too. Okay, there was the element of change, of transformation, but none of these has handled these transformations or the change of the Wheel of Fortune like you do. The wheel here is about an opportunity. This opportunity appears in your life. You are taking the risk, you follow your intuition, and you accept this challenge. Because you are ready, that's it. The Hierophant here shows that you have all the necessary knowledge. You have the experience to move forward. So this is not even a risk for you. This is where you belong. You have been preparing yourself for this success here. And without fear of what you leave behind, you are moving on. One more message. If you are a student, okay, or if you are about to complete some sort of training, I have to tell you that yes, with the Hierophant you are going to succeed. If you need to take some sort of exam for example, your final exam of something, the result is going to be very positive. The Lovers here is about your state of mind. And maybe this is the confirmation that you need. So this card wants to encourage you. This card is telling you that you have walked a long way to get where you are now. You have suffered, you have worked hard, you have made many sacrifices. But now it's time for you to release all that. You need to open up to the divine consciousness without being afraid of an eventual setback. Okay, there is going to be no setback here, guys. This is only about development. And this development, not because you are lucky, it's not happening because you are lucky or, you knew the right people or something like this. This is because this time you are the one deciding how the wheel of fate here will turn. You guys are creating your own destiny here, so be strong and connect to your higher self. Actually, you are already connected to your higher source. What you need to do is release the fear, okay, the worry, the emotional struggle of the past. Forget about it. Okay, why? Why do you need to forget about it? Because you need to enjoy to the fullest the new chapter in your life. So this message can actually apply to anything. Okay, sometimes I feel I'm talking about careers, sometimes about personal development. So guys, if it resonates with you. Let me see some more. The Fool. Great, this is my favorite pile today, the High Priestess. The High Priestess and Princess of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Great. Six of Wands again. And it says victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition and awards. Okay. Great. So the Fool and the High Priestess together, very powerful. So this new path, this new thing, for some of you, is only a state of mind. Whatever that is, this is the moment that all secrets, all mysteries will be revealed. What do I mean here? Okay, yes. This is a moment that you actually need to take some time and think. What do you need to think? Think of all the experience, all the life experiences that made you reach the point you are now. Decisions, events, failures, think about it. You are going to realize that all these things made sense. You can see your path and your purpose clearly now. A chapter has been completed, and before you start this new path, okay, you need to understand what this was all about. the people that you have met in your life, or people that have disappeared without any specific your failures, your difficulties, all these have played a major role on what you have achieved. But why? Why is this so important? Because you know how to turn difficult moments, separation, negative feelings into life force, into power. I really don't know if this reading will resonate actually with anyone, or I'm talking like, crazy weird person, but your power and your real asset, the whole thing about this reading is the High Priestess here. This is your ability to see through the surface. You are, let's say, a wonderful combination of logic and intuition. You sense what is the right choice. And once your intuition gets you towards that path, you start using your intellect in order to analyze what step to take next. Also, you are never afraid of change. Of course, you're not happy to make changes, okay? It's not like the best thing that can happen to you, but you are not afraid. You are willing to take risks. You are definitely not afraid to start from the beginning. This is what the Page of Pentacles is all about. You have completed something successfully. This doesn't mean that you will not continue learning, growing, developing. And this is your choice, okay? Because life for you is a journey, is an experience, is something that you are using for your personal growth. So I have nothing else to say here. Congratulations for your wonderful energy. Thank you for sharing that with me if it resonates with someone. And if you liked it, you can like and subscribe. Thank you.